Yep.
Okay.
Don't go live. Don't go live. Oh jeez. Recording.
All right, you're recording. Okay. Now we can start our adventure.
Oh, nice. You are recording?
Yeah, I'm recording it for Eve.
Yeah. Since they're gonna be missing it, they wanted to still see it. All right. So at the southern entrance of the town is where you would want to tow your focus to. And there are 6 characters, and we shall roll to see who shows up first.
Anonymous user.
Yes, that is me.
Oh.
Everyone's rolling?
No,
Monday.
I'm currently, I've just rolled to see who shows up on the path first.
Oh, I thought, okay. Never mind.
So, no, you're good.
Ignore my random rolls.
You rolled a 1-2, Omega Low. Oh,
Oh,
you're
Did we lose the
pancaked?
music pot?
Nope,
Mhm.
changing music. That's what happens when I change
Oh, I
music.
forgot to unmute it. Fuck.
All right.
Oh, shut over, fair enough.
And the first 2 entities to darken the path with their shadow. On the training and proving grounds of the Onimetsus is one of the Onimetsu and is familiar himself. Carson Alpha,
oh.
Yes, sir.
Oh.
Shepherd, and Gravedigger.
I forgot my name was Shepherd. That's badass.
It has been a while since you've been back to the place where you became a swordsman yourself. Though, in your pocket is a sealed wax letter from the Roketku himself, the generals of the Onimetsu.
Damn.
You know that you will need to go up through the city, past the lodges, and to the gated off area of the Hires, which is where the Roketku's lodge is. You have on you your Onimetsu crest, which gives you access to the city. And
Cool.
behind you follows your ever faithful familiar, Gravedigger.
Hell yeah.
You may proceed.
Wait, is it just me?
Just me and you right now.
Oh, fuck. Alright. Shit. I thought it was gonna start out like the sci-fi one.
Yeah. All right. Stop.
Hurry up, Slowpoke.
Boy. What's your business?
Wait, hang on. What's the
Listen.
name of the place? I need to.
Kura's Point.
Kura's Point. Or no, I need to go to the Keku's lodge, right?
Yes.
Okay. I need to go to the Roket. Jesus, hang on. Let me. clear my throat.
Do I really sound like that?
Do I really sound like that? I need to go to the Roketku's lodge. I have business there.
What's your proof into the city?
I show him the thingy I have.
Your insignia.
Yeah.
Fair enough. You may move on ahead.
Alrighty. I don't see anything. I just fucking go.
All right.
Isaac, we are making a beeline to this thing. Like
Okay.
we are.
Please go to the gate, and then you will stop there.
Roger that.
All right. The
Wait, so
next two.
I
Hmm?
remind me again because I got that fucking bad brain. I'm here to deliver a letter.
No, so
No, you are invited.
yes, you were
Oh,
brought
okay.
here. Basically, the letter is whenever a Onimetsu gets a letter like that, it is an invitation to come back and claim a mission in order to go on.
Gotcha. Okay. There's a gate here.
All right.
Yeah,
And the next two
there's a gate, yeah.
to darken the path.
Oops.
A youngish Fire Ganassi who was tasked with escorting a half-elven Death Knight to the Onimetsu's proving ground. Now, is it Guliku or Guleko? How are you pronouncing it?
Guleko.
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 All right. Guleko and Renshin. So, as this is the first time you are messing with tokens, I will give you a few pointers. Clicking on your token, you will see in your selected window all of your macros for your character, and that's your weapon attacks, your spells, your ability scores, and everything. If it is gray, that means it takes an action. If it is light blue, that means it takes a bonus action. So that gives you an automatic indicator right there of what you can do. If you click on your token in your selected window, you will see at the top under Adventuring a light blue button that says Sheet. If you click on that, that will open your character sheet.
Wait, sorry, where?
At the very top, if you click on your token and you have this selected window where you see all your macros,
Where it says sheet.
where it says Sheet, click on that and it
Okay.
will open your character sheet for you,
Oh, cool.
and that will have everything there for you. A few notes for your tokens. If you have your token selected and you see the border around it, you can click F, and it will flip your token.
Okay.
If you hold Shift and scroll wheel, you will snap turn. If you hold Shift Control, you will slow turn. Now, this is the thing I was talking about. You can't do this
Yeah.
too much or too fast, or else it will break your token or lag out the server. But you can do small little things like that, like flipping your token to look at another character while you're talking.
Okay.
If you double click on your token, you can open your notes and you can see what you have in your inventory, your backpack, and you can modify that from there. Let's see, anything else big? If you click and drag your token, you will be able to see the distance that you traveled. When you're in combat, you'll be able to be snapped to grid, so you'll be able to see exact movements.
Okay.
Trying to double think, anything else? I think that's it. The rest of it will come learning with time and playing. You may proceed forward. Oh, go ahead. Were you gonna ask?
Well, I don't know. Things seemed a little different than. Oh, whatever. It's not important, right?
What's going on?
Nothing. Just like the character. Like
If there's
I can add to
things
this?
wrong on your sheet and your token and stuff like that, we can fix that. Do not worry about that.
Can I add it? Like, can I just type it in? Just
Uh,
under the notes, weapons.
Oh yeah. In your inventory, that is completely up to you. I just did the base thing. That's why I said you can modify that if something is off. Please, by all means, do.
Alright.
Double check your inventories.
Okay.
I tried to fill out as much as I could, but yeah, I knew that one would probably be more on the mindset of the player and knowing what they would have in their backpacks too. So you're fine. Okay. But the path is open and you may move your characters.
You said we're on an escort.
So, Renshin, calm
Mhm.
down. You currently have a certain letter which you can see in your inventory. And you remember
Okay.
the discussions we had before.
Mm-hmm.
And that letter is also calling you to the Roketku's lodge.
Okay. Okay.
Hold up.
How big is this gate?
How tall? It's probably at the point you're at, roughly 80 to 100 feet tall. As distance. So here's another note that you guys can use that will help you out quite a bit. If you go to the top and you see where all those circles are, if you see the second blue circle that's selected, right next to that there is what looks like to be a ruler. If you click on that, you can actually have a ruler tool and you can measure the distance yourself between things.
I've absolutely. Oh, I see.
So yeah, the little
Right.
circle that's got the little dashes that kind of looks like a ruler mark.
And what do I do with it? What does it do?
So that measures distance. So you can click on a point and drag it, and it will show you the distance between the 2 points.
I see. Okay, so it's like 60 feet. Okay. Okay, cool. We use feet, meters. What do we use?
We're using feet, because I am unfortunately in the Imperial system. So
No worries.
Yeah. And D&D in
Yes.
general is in Imperial system, so yeah.
and that's what Map Tools uses too. So
Okay. So we see 2 guards in front of us.
yes, there are 2 very large. What you're not used to, Galeko, because these humanoids seem far closer to the beast of your land, but the way they are dressed and speaking, they seem civilized. State your purpose.
Why, hello. And I just whip out the letter.
Another note. If you use space, you can point to things. If you use shift space, you can use a speech bubble.
Oh.
If you use control space for speech bubble. If you use shift space, that's for thought bubble. That one's not so important, but
Type in the speech bubble. Or say.
he will look down at the note in your hand, and quickly his eyes will crane back up to you, Renshin. Interesting. Go on ahead.
Why, thank you. Is this also a gate?
No, so what you're seeing there are actually aerial walkways above you. And what you will see as you walk into the city are people constantly running back and forth across these walkways. And you will see that they are training. You will see various different forms of training. You will see some with swords, you will see some with bows, and you will see some throwing pieces of paper.
Oh.
These
Can I just-
houses in front of us. How
Yep.
large are they? What are they made of?
They are not very large. They are more shacks, and they are thatch houses. So simple pieces of wood for the walls and simple thatching for the roof.
And they're not very closely packed together. Any windows?
No, not in these houses.
Renshin will
these-
just...
These seem more like... By what you see by looking around as you're walking, Galeko, this isn't so much a city as a training place for military members, as there are not many people who look like civilians, in a sense, from what you're gathering. And what were you saying, Sylvian?
Renshin just stares at the people training and thinks to himself that he might come here one day and train.
Hmm?
And then he just proceeds to go on.
I've abandoned him and I'm kind of exploring while moving along this path.
but just all around you is a constant cacophony of, you can hear swords clashing, arrows bouncing off things, and explosions from magic. You seem to be passing by what seems to be an open market.
Are there people buying and selling?
Yep.
Like, is there anyone who I can see who is buying and selling like string, yarn,
String.
rows of yarn and or small nails, small bits of metal?
Come on a second. You will walk up to one of the stalls, and you will see a very burly looking humanoid with a mask on. How may I help you today?
Looking for several long rows of strong red, a long, thin metal pole, and a handful of nails.
Interesting collection. Might I ask what for?
Specialized dungeoneering tools.
Alright, give me 1 sec, as I must look through my list for these things. There's the general store. Piece of... Like, how much string, like, what length are you looking for? Like a body length or, like, a whole coil of string?
So I need several lengths that each one is like, shit, I'm thinking in meters.
No, you're good. So I'm just
We
thinking,
can
like,
convert.
do you need just a section of string, or would you prefer, like, a whole roll of string?
I want several small rolls. I
Okay.
mean, I can take one long roll and then cut it up. That works fine too. But I need about 100 feet worth. Yeah,
Okay.
100 feet.
That's good. Okay. And you said also a metal pole, and then what else?
A short, medium length metal pole, like 3 or 4 feet long.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, a handful of nails works fine.
Gotcha. He will begin to rummage around in a box underneath his stall and pull out a large roll of 200 feet worth of strong string. He will also pull out a box of 25 nails, and then he will look around for a pole and then just grab the one from the corner of his stall and rip it out and set it on the table in front of you. 1 silver piece? How's that sound?
Sorry
Alright.
for boring you. Gonna Renshin. It
Alright.
might save your life one day.
You may write in those materials into your backpack, and you may remove 1 silver piece.
As we just move, I say, Glecko, that was basically stealing him for 1 silver.
Probably overpriced, but I don't care.
Overpriced?
It was actually more overpriced.
Oh.
Bro, those were such like random things that I could have gotten away with probably like 7 coppers, but
Yeah.
but I don't have energy to argue, so let's get moving.
He was just like, outsiders?
Or maybe it's just different prices from where I'm from.
For string and nails? I'm following you, bro. I have no idea where we're going.
Well, I don't know either. Is there someone
Lol.
like close by who could ask?
It's Rao all over again.
You just want to ask the closest random person you can see?
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
Do
at
we
this
do we see that? Do we see that that's a familiar?
So Renshin, as at this point,
Can I cast
see-
intimidation?
that's not a spell.
That's
So, Renshin, at this point, what you see before you is what you can only describe as an undead flaming skeleton, and it's about 7 feet tall.
How do I do that?
Are you trying?
7 feet.
Yes.
I'll just hide behind the bush.
Okay, I guess I
That's
didn't
about-
really need to.
Well,
3 meters.
so at this point, are you trying to stealth?
Yes.
Roll a stealth.
Roll a stealth check.
Oh.
So
One,
click on your
one.
token, scroll all the way down to the bottom, and you will see your skill checks.
I'm gonna whisper to
19!
Carson. I think
And-
we have company.
Alpha, you need to roll me your perception.
What the fuck are those two doing?
You can't see them yet. You don't see them.
Oh.
See,
Alpha.
I'm not hiding. I'm
yeah.
walking on the path. I see a
So
undead thing, and I'm just gonna stare at it with like evil eyes and just keep walking.
behind it, you will also see another 7-foot tall creature, clad in a ornate set of armor from head to toe.
Great.
What do you see?
I asked,
Must be the
is
wind.
this the way to the
Must have
Riketsu
been
log?
the one. Alright, well.
Well, you two, are you ignoring the small half elf that's next to you?
It's none
Oh
of my
wait, so
business.
well, I
Just
thought
letting her
both
walk
of them were
by.
invisible, just not this one.
No, he hid and you didn't see him. The other one has just been walking right by you.
I've just.
Oh,
It's
this
none of my
one.
businest. They got something to do. I'm not.
Carson, Carson,
interfering.
Carson.
I'm
Oh, wait.
ignoring them and walking past.
People.
There is a gate in front of you.
Yeah, somebody that's hiding has got something to hide.
All right, Galeko, as you try, are you trying to open the gate?
Well, I'm looking to see if there's anyone there who is like guarding the gate.
I've been
I'm
standing here for
assuming
45
closed or
minutes.
locked.
Nobody's said a word to me.
There's 2 people here. Did you ask them?
No.
Well,
I'm shy.
so a little bit, there has to be a
Hi,
little
by
bit
the
of
way.
time sync in order to make this work. So,
Yeah.
but yes, as we get to this point, we go back down to the bottom, and for the, let's see which one of the two solo, because we got both the pairs first.
I need to clean my fucking.
All right. The next to darken the path into Kura's Point is a lizard folk with greenish tinted skin.
It's the growl.
Eldrax, you have shown to Kura's Point with a letter in your pocket ordering you to see the Roquette.
Okay. Can you give me once again the talk about the movement and stuff?
Yep, you're good. So when you have your token selected, it will have the red and white checker around it.
Mm-hmm.
In your selection window, you will see all your macros and spells and everything. If you have your token selected and you click F, you will flip your token. If
Yeah.
you hold Shift and scroll wheel, that's when you do your snap turn. If you hold Control and Shift, that's when you do your slow turn. Let's see. Moving your character, you will see your distance below you. When you're in combat, that will be snapped to grid, so you will move in sections of 5 feet.
Mm-hmm.
If you're wondering about distance from something, at the top where all these circle tools are, the second blue circle with the little tick in it that is currently selected to the right of that, you will see the ruler tool.
Yep.
If you click that, you can select the distance between objects and check the distance. So if your spell is 90 feet and you want to see if that enemy is 90 feet away, you can use this to check that.
Okay. That should be fine.
Yeah, I think everything else should be good. Oh yeah, if you hit space, you have a arrow key or a pointer.
Mhm.
Shift space is your thought bubble, and control space is your speech bubble.
Okay.
As you enter, you will be stopped by the 2 guards. Well, state your business.
I pull out this note and say, this thing? And I hand it over.
Hey, Sorbash, what the fuck are all these new people showing up here today? No clue. Whatever. Alright. Well, apparently some shit's going down. You can pass.
Do you know where I have to go in this village?
Ah, yes. Good. Last people didn't even bother asking. The Red Kuz Lodge, up in the, if you want to go straight up through the market section, which is to the right, and then north from there, you'll see a big old gate.
Okay, thank you. Have a nice day.
You too. Hey, that one was actually kind of friendly. Alright, map is open to you.
And just slowly moving to the market.
Same thing as before, you will hear the clashing of training and battle all around you.
I keep ignoring everything around me and just head to the gate.
Fair enough. Alright, roll me a perception real quick. Oh, move back.
Yeah. The perception.
So,
I'm
click
just-
on your
I'm gonna
token.
turn
Oh,
around.
Oh,
you
wow.
see a
I
fire
think I'll see
Nazi
him.
squatting behind a bush.
I'm gonna
I
turn
walk up to-
around and mention to Carson. Wait, where's my speech bubble? There we go.
Control.
Seems to
thinking.
have a
control
lot of
space,
visitors.
Control space.
It's none of my business, man.
Alright. We'll deal with this first, then we'll get to you. So, you walk up on Renshin.
What are you doing here?
Did you see that thing? That's scary. I just
What thing?
point that way.
What is that?
I don't know.
So, Eldrax, you do know what that is, and that
Okay.
is, get the exact wording.
It's a familiar, you dipshit.
Yeah, it's an actual race that they would know, so.
Oh, okay.
As soon as I see
Oh.
Eldrax, I'm gonna stare daggers at them.
So, what you see before you is Funayori, which is just an undead sailor, essentially.
That's just a ghost thingy and that sailor.
Ghost?
And I slowly walk up to him.
So if you click
Oh.
on your token and you click F, Eldrax, you will flip your token so you're looking in the right direction. There you go.
I'll just
Alright.
slowly walk.
And with that, we will go back down here for the last and final shadow to darken the pathway. The only original character to survive from the original iteration of this campaign. Allura,
Oh yeah.
the half-elven royalty, who is
Not half
entering...
light. Oh, wood elf, not half.
Well, yeah, I'm sorry. I get those two mixed up. I got a
No
half elf
problem.
and a wood elf. So the wood elf, yeah, royalty, who is entering the training grounds that they once did. Yeah, but it has been a very long time since you have been here.
That.
Oh,
Hello there.
Lady Zyrene. Oh,
Yes.
yeah, go.
Okay,
go right ahead.
thank you very much. Good guards. Well, as expected.
And as you walk into the city, you will see several of those that are training stop on the airways above you and look down, recognizing who just walked into the city.
I'm just casually walking.
Oh yeah, trip down memory lane. You are passing past the aspirant tents where the newcomers are forced to sleep for months on end in the cold.
Yo, Chris, the shit you gave us in our inventories, that's a lot more than what we started with in the sci-fi one.
By the way,
Yeah,
I
this is-
assume
This is
I
a
s-
developed world, not an post-apocalyptic wasteland where you were thrown out as prisoners.
Just, well, I mean, like, sharpening stone, mortar and pestle, water skin,
Yes.
tinderbox.
You are you are an elite soldier. You don't think you're carrying around supplies?
Well, it's just like, I didn't think you'd name everything I had. I thought you'd just say backpack of supplies.
No.
This
Okay,
is Chris we're
then.
talking about.
Yeah, you're right.
Go ahead, Dragon.
Also,
but-
your DMs.
do I see changes here? Because a long time ago, do I see any changes? Do I see any?
I mean, you will see. So here we can get into a little Kura's Point backstory. So the changes you will see is on the clifftop training areas, you will see new stones. Stones placed there by
Where?
those trainees who break rules or disobey orders, and they are forced to carry stones from the bottom of the mountain to the top and place them
Ah.
in strategic places around the camp in order to add to their training. Also, new airways, new runways have been built by the aspirants as well.
Isn't that a medicine?
Doing well, I
No,
see.
That's aspirin. Aspirant is a trainee.
Oh, aspirant. Okay.
Yes. And as you approach the gate, you will see an eclectic group of strange people.
Hello there.
I'm just gonna say out loud.
Oh,
Holy
well.
shit, a knife here.
Hello there.
Hello.
Are you also invited?
Apparently.
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Seems all those in attendance have gathered. All right. The Roketkus wish to see you.
By the way, Ephron, do you actually have the paper, the message I can read?
No, unfortunately, I didn't get around to that with everything else I was working on.
Alright,
So there
don't
isn't
worry.
a detailed letter like last time, but it is very similar to the last one you got, but just from the Roketkus. But
Okay.
Castile will open the gate before you and point straight ahead to the Roketku's lodge.
I'll just stick with Glecko, since I don't know what's happening.
Oh yeah, what about my familiar?
Oh shit, I forgot this. I have his token, I just forgot to set it up, but we will get that set up very
Yeah,
easily.
no
but
worries.
all you have to do is summon him. Because
Oh,
yeah,
I can summon
yours,
them.
Yeah, yours is summonable and unsummonable.
Hey, Chris.
Carson's isn't. Yes.
Okay.
How tall are these people?
So, if you want to think about it, Renshin and Guleko are probably around 6 feet tall. Or no, it's Guleko and Eldrex are around 6 feet tall, while Renshin and Renshin's about 5'8", and Alora is about 5'6". So you were standing a good nearly 1.5 feet above Alora.
Are Isaac and I the same height or something?
Yes. Yeah, you
Oh
two
my
are the same height.
God.
You two
By
are
the way,
6'8".
you guys probably also see she looks up, but she doesn't look scared at all.
I'm just stone cold faced. Like
Okay.
I'm just here on
All right,
business.
stop moving your tokens. That way I can select them. Because if trying to select them while you're moving them, it will unselect them for me.
Sorry.
All right, and I will transfer you into the Roketku's lodge. Alright, everybody should be transferring over to the new map. If you cannot see, scroll out. And you should be able to.
Loaded yet?
Mhm.
As with interiors, I can use Fog of War to hide your perspective of rooms. So, there's a lot more to the map than most likely you will see.
I'm still loading.
It's gonna take a second. You know me and my maps.
Yes, sir.
Place looks comfy.
Okay, it sounds like you're loaded in alpha.
Yep.
Okay.
Hey, Chris, quick question.
Yes.
I don't know if you did this on purpose, but I've come to realize that me and Carson have the biggest circles. Then the second biggest people have the second biggest circles, and then two smallest ones have the two smallest circles.
This is why I designated your heights.
Oh,
cool.
okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
it actually
cool.
reflects on tokens.
Nice. Damn.
So yes, you could come across a person with a very tiny token.
The gnome.
Exactly. And there are possibilities for gigantic tokens.
Wait, I'm black.
So
Oh,
scroll
there
out.
we go.
Yeah, if you don't see loading, scroll out, because that means it's loaded.
E.
Anybody else still loading? Is everybody loaded in?
Yep.
Oh, I need
Mhm.
to zoom out. There I am.
Is that good on everybody?
Nope.
Mhm.
No
I am-
Objections.
Oh,
Mhm.
Narcs is
I hear
still
Nox.
Loading the map again. It's 35 out of 36.
Yeah, it's just loading. It just loads the map. So my maps are quite large in size with the with its actual file size, so it can take a second.
I am in.
All right. The map is open to you.
What do we see? What do I see?
So, Jesus Christ, Carson, just fucking T-posing across the floor. So when you do move, so another note for movement that I forgot to tell you is while you're moving, if you right-click, you can break up your movement so you can move around corners and things and stuff like that. Obviously, don't go crazy with that because that's similar to spinning. So if you do too much, obviously it takes like a whole bunch, but that will also break things. All right.
Yeah.
But before you will see a very nicely interior decorated place, furniture of a style very unfamiliar to you, but obviously in the style of this is a place of importance.
Do I see anyone besides the people who I don't know who just walked in the room with me?
No, you're not seeing anybody, but those that walk up to the counter will hear shuffling back behind here
Is there a bell or something?
and
One second.
Why does he talk like why
No
does he talk
problem,
like
don't worry about it.
I admire
Waterboy?
the
Maybe.
bear on the ground.
maybe because his tongue is about 6 feet long.
What the fuck?
Hey,
Oh, I
may
see the
help you
picture.
today?
Have Elora seen him before?
Hello.
He's gonna whisper underneath my breath.
Yeah, you would probably know.
fuck?
You probably know hearsay.
Hello, nice to see you again.
And this is Aiden, Hellbear.
Me and the other people in this room received a letter.
You're the ones that had the meeting for the day.
I have no fucking. Somebody
I
translate.
understand
I
it.
don't know what the fuck he's saying.
He said, "Oh, you're the ones with the meeting for today."
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yes,
that
we
I
are.
said. Alright, so you're going to the meeting room over here.
We're going to the meeting room
Alright.
over there.
Any
Right
other
here.
information we need
Please
to know?
proceed.
Have a
Please
nice day.
proceed.
Don't trip on yourself.
Keep your fucking manners straight.
Keep your manners straight.
I say that his partner must be either very, very happy or very, very sad.
Fucking choke him with his own tongue if he talks back to me like that again.
Hey, be polite, be polite.
I mean, Carson,
a
I'm all
long
for going
hallway.
Renegade right now.
Are we supposed to
Nah,
be
I'm
seeing
going
something?
in between Paragon and Renegade.
I'm going full Renegade. Last time I went full Paragon, I'm gonna
Alright.
go full Renegade.
As you step in, so the Onimetsus will know what is going on here, as this is essentially where you were brought forth before the Rokakus as you are becoming an Onimetsu. That's also a meeting hall between them. The Rokakus are the generals of the Onimetsu. These are the strongest and most powerful warriors amongst them. And as you enter the room, you will see them gathered and seated.
Damn. Oh, these guys mean business.
I keep them waiting.
Hello there, ladies and gentlemen.
Ah, yes. Please, all of you step forward.
I'm gonna, since Dragon's between me, I'm gonna put my arm on top of their head, kind of like an armrest.
Thank you for gathering here today, as we have much to discuss. You, Onimetsu, have been gathered. There is trouble in the Caspian Mountains, as you know. The mist is spread, causing widespread infections. The Akuma are running rampant. We have gathered intel from various sources that this half-elf that is with you, that is from Dukeron, seems to understand that this is very similar to what is happening in their country. And we have tasked and selected each of you to head to the Caspian Mountains and find the source of this corruption.
You got any leads?
Deep within the mountains is where the mist comes from. Track its source. Thankfully, the Dukeranian with you knows of salves and medicines that might help prevent being infected. So
Is-
you must travel deep within.
Might this be the same affection that we potentially came across with?
What was that one more time? That you
Oh.
came across with?
We as in Zaire, my father. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
No. This is something new. Something different. It's not a mere sickness.
I'm unfamiliar with this land. How long of a journey to get to these Caspian Mountains?
Roughly by foot travel. Depending on the route you take. A month's time?
That is far too long for such a risk. Do you guys have any horses or any way of speeding up the journey that you can perhaps provide us?
Unfortunately not. We do not hold beasts of burden here like you do in your lands. The humans are our beasts, and they do not exactly match the description.
No
I
plow
forgot.
beasts, no nothing that could possibly speed us up. There's no rivers or canals that we could take a ship. It seems very risky to have an investigation of this magnitude to delay by who knows how long instead of a mounted or a quicker route.
There are already forces within, within the basin of the Caspian Mountains holding the mist back. But it's with your knowledge that we will be able to pierce the mist.
What have they what have they seen? What have they fought?
Things come from the mist, twisted and abominized, and those that try and enter come back out the same. Similar to the mists that surround Dukeron.
Also, with if I can politely add, in the letter, it was stated that you also had some information potentially about a cure or lead towards a cure of that sickness. You probably know.
Yes, for you. That is why we also may have set this deal up. The Dukeranian also knows of blood vials, seeming... So, quick, out of character note.
Yeah.
Dukeron does not use your normal healing potions. Dukeron uses what is known as blood vials, which are essentially an concoction created by them using the blood of the demons that come from the mist.
Is it
And
like Bloodborne where I
Oh.
could just jam it in my leg and I'm good?
you have to drink it still,
Oh.
but it is considered Dukeranian blood vials are considered outside of Dukeran are considered immensely powerful healing items. But the only way to make them is to have it the natural understanding, and that generally comes from growing up in Dukeran and having a distiller's kit, which every Dukeranian has, which you do have in your inventory. And you also see your list for creating blood vials.
Yeah, I noticed that. I didn't know what the hell that was.
But you
Yeah,
but you
that
probably
will
need
be-
ingredients. Oh.
Yes, and there's a list for ingredients on there in it. A
Um,
blood vial will cost, so 1 glass vial, and you need 1 part demon blood, you need 200 milliliters of pure water, and 25 gold pieces worth of gem dust.
Jesus.
What does my character know about this?
I'm
basically?
what are these guys called again?
So, the Roketku.
Honored or Ketku. In order to combat these demons from the mist, I need certain ingredients. Can you provide me with
Hmm.
1
So
second.
your vials require Akuma blood then.
I need demon blood, gem dust, and glass vials. Water I'll be able to distill myself.
Fair enough. Before you are set out, we will have somebody deliver a parcel to you. All right. You have made the request for supplies, and it has been answered.
Do you have a map as well of the region?
Of
A topographical map by any chance? I asked the council.
Oh, you're asking for an actual map. Got you. I thought you were talking about OOC map. I was like, yeah, I do. But no. Okay. You're good. Actually, I just realized Pancake Bot died, so I need to restart it.
I hear him
I
still.
still hear him.
Oh, I just have it turned way the fuck down then.
Oh. By the way, Ephron, I'm kind of confused about what my character knows and what not about
So-
the situation.
You've heard rumors of the things that are happening in the Caspian Mountains. Fellow Onimetsus being turned into sick, horrific beasts that your people have come to call the Akuma, which is the direct translation from Japanese of demon.
Hmm.
So it is essentially just the word for demon in Igataria.
And about the blood vials and the cure, what does my character know about that?
You don't know anything about blood vials.
Oh,
This is news. Yeah, this is news. This is why they brought you here, because they thought, because you are a well-known Onimetsu, they are tasking you with this mission, and your reward is working with the Dukarani and seeing if blood vials will heal your father,
Oh, okay.
as they are known in their lands to cure sickness.
And the blood vial is basically Narcs, and I have basically roleplay, blah, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And
Yeah, it's
you
gonna
will
be
work with
interesting.
them through the journey to be like, hey, like I need to work with you, so eventually we can go back and maybe you can help heal my father and stuff like that, and then maybe you will have to reward them back with something at the very end of this in order to compensate. So
Yeah,
through
probably.
the journey, you two can figure that out.
Alright,
So-
fair enough.
All right, go ahead.
Trying to do the speech bubble thingy.
Control space.
Is it working? Okay, there we go. So we're looking at a long mission, and we don't know what we will face. I think that we will need a companion of mine once had a saying when going on an unknown trip, where you need to bring half as much stuff and twice as much money. I think we need some money so that we'll be able to buy things that we need along the way when we encounter unknown obstacles. I'm gonna try and roll a persuasion as well, if that helps.
Okay, go ahead. See how much he's willing. Oh, nice. Okay. I do understand your transgressions, but we shall add a little bit to your parcel too. Though we were planning on compensation afterwards, we shall give you some of your compensation up front then.
I'm explaining. It's not compensation. This would also be returned to you at the end if we didn't use it. But this is something that, in case we encounter an obstacle that requires us, I don't know, wood, metal, raw materials, which we will need for whatever reason, or supplies going long term, or any of those things. That way we won't be stuck having to find our own way of getting them.
So, a little note for you. You are walking with two Onimetsu. They hold high significance in all lands. and will help you gain access to supplies in just about every city.
What if we split up? What if they die? There's many kind of scenarios where that might not be applicable.
Or turn around right there, what he said, specifically at the dying part, and be like, you don't have to worry about us dying. You, on the other hand, I don't know if you're suited enough for this mission.
I mean, he's
Sounds
not.
like
He's
Thane
not
will-
wrong.
Companion of
He's
mine
not
who's never
wrong.
died before.
Thane will gesture towards the one that's been sitting next to him, Castellucci, and he will reach forward and begin writing something on a parchment.
This
Castellucci,
Okay, this one, okay.
Castellucci Gersh, yeah, the one right next to him.
I'm gonna basically go to Narx and I'm gonna show the symbol. You know this?
My name is Gul.
I'm going to Gul Leko, yeah. You see this mark?
I have no idea what mark is this?
So what you're seeing is essentially almost like a Celtic knot, but with an arrow, a blade, and a ornate piece of paper behind it.
I don't think that's familiar to me. Would my character know that?
You have no clue what that is.
Too long.
Wait,
no
wait, hold
idea
on,
what
hold
you
on,
want
one sec. Alora, are you
Huh?
showing them your family crest or the Onimetsu crest?
Basically, what was the crest again that gave me like privileges towards like supplies and priority and such?
That's the Onimetsu crest.
Yeah, the Onimetsu then.
Well, I mean, technically your family crest does that too, but
Yeah, fair enough. Onimetsu for now.
but yeah, you have no clue what that is.
I have no idea what that is.
It basically, short story long story short, it really gives some privileges you can get around, like supplies and our needs being met.
Ah, yes, the one known as Galeko. Please step forward.
So as long it's basic supplies, we don't have to worry.
Wait, you mean for free?
Castellucci will hold forward a scroll that has a wax seal on it.
There. If any of your party members die, you will have a backup source to supplies.
I thank you, honored one. I bow and I slip it into my backpack.
Okay. You can write in your inventory a wax sealed letter from the Roketku.
Is there anything else you want to tell us?
I guess take your time and rest before you start your journey, as it will be a long and arduous one.
You know any hotels in the area? I don't know if they call them hotels.
So, you know
Lodgings.
exactly, both the Onimetsus know exactly what's about to happen, as Thane will place before you a card on his table. And this is a card for one of the lodges. The lodges are reserved for Onimetsu who are about to go on missions, and they are allowed to stay there, as they are more luxurious places compared to the huts and the tents that they are normally have to sleep in.
Do I get a +1 for my familiar?
It's for everybody.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so one lodge will hold all of you. So you will take the card, and you get the card
Oh,
for
sweet.
Lodge 2.
Thank you.
And are there any questions from any of you?
I've got nothing. I've just been taking it all in.
Oh, let's get going, you fucking sea lice.
What the fuck is a
There
sea
you go.
lice?
You know what sea lice are?
Stay in line, Isaac.
You
How
know
do you
they're
live in California and not know what sea lice is?
That sounds disgusting.
Like crabs.
Oh wow, that is a sick burn to be honest.
I'll be right back. Somebody's knocking on my door.
All right.
You he'd eat them.
As all of you heard, you will have access. And what was given were 6 cards, so each of you has a card. So each of you can enter. Your lodge is Lodge 2.
Technically speaking, I probably don't need them, but
It technically speaking, no, but we'll still go with that.
yeah, fair enough.
All right, everybody should go back over to Kura's point.
So what is sea lice?
So they're basically tiny, annoying fucking crabs that, well, depends which version of sea lice there is. So there's the sea lice that's actually out in the sea, which are like parasites. And then there's sea lice on the beach, which just like the annoying things that bite the shit out of you.
Yeah, the things that little they're also called sea louse sometimes.
Yeah.
Depends where you're from.
Which
Sea louse.
I don't know how I know about this, and I have never been to the ocean, and you don't know.
I probably
As-
have. I
as
just
we-
completely forgot.
Okay, go ahead.
As we
Go ahead.
walk out, I ask, why are we waiting? Why stay here? We should leave immediately.
I'm running ahead of
As
you,
you ask,
boy.
well, unfortunately, you're not asking this. The 2 Onimetsus have already taken off, and they would have the knowledge of this.
Yeah.
Great.
Fair
Half
enough.
the party left instantly.
Well,
Okay, just for the prosperity's sake, Carson, you would hear this and you would understand that the reason you're given access to the lodge is because anybody sent out for the mission must perform the rite and the ritual, which are ritual places inside the lodges before you're allowed to go out on your mission.
huh.
So if you want an example for this, Carson, calm down there, Sylvian. Think of the Space Marines needing to be blessed before they're sent on a mission.
All right, got it.
Are you coming? It's over here.
I'm just hang on. I'm enjoying this frappuccino.
Okay, where do we need to go
Imagine
now?
a high-ranking military member in the middle of a mission. Just hold on, I need to drink my frappuccino.
You've never seen a drill instructor drink a gummy
Right.
before.
Oh, the armies
Alright.
run on their
Where's
This
the
stomachs,
character wouldn't drink a
and they run
frappuccino. He
on
would fucking smash it
coffee.
against his horn and then drink it.
Oh, there's the the word has lodge. Jesus
Mm.
Christ.
Wow, it's a lodging. Oh, I didn't know.
Wow. Where's the front door?
You were at the front door.
Oh. Where's the back door?
All of you can calm down. There is a map for this, so stop moving your tokens. Okay. Like herding cats sometimes, I swear.
Players, right?
That's awesome.
Oh yeah, I'm very used to that at this point.
It's so true.
I
Cypher
think our
campaign.
first D&D session was way worse than this.
Yes,
As
it
in, like,
was.
we kept on moving and he'd tell us like 5 times.
Oh yeah, no, I've had far worse groups. Don't worry. The fucking the party boat. I swear to God.
Oh.
I heard about it, and yeah, fair. It was,
All right.
But can be
Everybody should
fun,
go
though.
Over to the lodge.
I'd like to investigate for any paintings.
Okay.
Oh, do I roll?
Are you in the map yet?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll be an investigation, I guess. It won't be a high DC.
There it is.
Yes, there are what look to be more ritualistic paintings, as if they are kind of set out there for a purpose. They're telling a story, though you don't know the language they're written in.
Oh. Okay.
All right, Shepard, as you walk up.
Present the card.
Ah, yes, hello.
I have not loaded in yet. But
Sorry.
All right.
Sorry.
all right.
Everybody stop. Everybody stop.
sorry.
Freeze. No, you're good.
I need to like preload all of them or something.
And well, you're caching them now, so anytime we have to use this in the future, if we do, it won't be a problem. I generally try and keep session 1 pretty light. I don't try and get into any crazy stuff. Obviously,
Suddenly
people can do
combat.
whatever they want.
Oh, dude, the sci-fi campaign had the slowest start, but the
Oh,
strongest
that's
finish.
true.
And
True.
yeah, I don't try and move anything fast. I'm not gonna shove you out of the town first and right into combat. I know that's what everybody wants to get to, but
That's season
let's
2.
have the session where we know everything works correctly. Everybody gets along, does a little RP with each other's characters, and gets everything settled in place.
All right, question. As a
Yes.
warlock, can I sleep every time I spend my slots?
mean-
You mean long? You mean short resting?
Yeah.
Yes, but you must get the entire party to agree to short resting.
Yeah. That's...
Yep. Or you
That's
get
the
behind.
challenge.
I'm in.
Okay.
Just in the middle of the battlefield, just taking a small nap.
Yeah, hold on, guys. Can we just
Right.
sit down for 4 hours?
I'll just pull out my teddy bear.
Wait, short rest is 4 hours?
Yes.
No, it's
mean-
1
damn.
hour. Short rest is 1
Isn't it-
hour.
No.
Isn't it 1 hour? Oh, okay.
In D&D rules, yes, but this homebrew.
At least in my universe, we've always ran it as 4 hours because the short rest is half of a long rest, and you still to get your spell slots back in an hour. Just imagine a warlock doing that just every hour on the hour. Hey guys, we need to stop. Hold on.
The meme
just
with
them.
warlocks and D&D.
Yeah, I know, and that's
also
why
how you make a coffee lock or a cocaine
Mhm.
lock.
that's why we changed the
Is that the
So.
sole reason?
one of the reasons. No,
Okay.
and not the coffee lock, no, but for the simple fact of no, you cannot sit down every fucking hour to regain spell slots because you will murder your party.
We lost someone.
Fucking yeah, pancake
No, it was
bot.
the music bot.
Yeah, music is gone.
I'm fixing it.
So,
Alright.
Ah, yes.
Richard
hello.
Barron's there. These here in Kiev to Ukraine,
Hello.
our security and defense
I
editor.
present the card. Let's see anything.
And from underneath the table, you will see another set of arms reach up.
What the fuck?
Thank you. Please use the lodge as you wish. If you need anything, come and ask.
Thank you.
You may all choose your own rooms.
Oh hell yeah.
And just so you're aware, each of these corners are the rooms. There is a second floor.
Isaac, I called dibs on the top bunk.
I mean, I can't really sleep.
Well,
with
each
ghosts.
each room holds one person. So
Alrighty.
Excuse me. What
He's going
What
to
are
the top
the-
1.
what are these paintings? Who painted them?
An outsider, I see. So, these depict the first Onimetsus, those who rose from the ashes of war, who, together, unified their cause, and now they are the sole driving force behind the entire armies of Igataria. Even though there are borders, there is nothing to distinguish an Onimetsu from each territory. For example, Carson's Onimetsu is from Zuhan, while Dragon's Onimetsu is from Shulin.
They don't
They
know
all
that yet.
fall under this.
Huh?
Well,
Sorry?
this is out of character.
Oh, okay,
Not
sorry.
talking. Yeah. If I'm talking normally, that's talking out of character.
Yeah, my bad.
But but there is no distinguishing between the two because they are both Onimetsu.
Okay. Just to clarify, Onimetsu means
Demon Slayer, essentially.
okay.
Hell yeah.
So they're basically an what's it called? A ranger?
Yeah, they're so anybody that plays a ranger in Igataria must play an Onimetsu.
And what are our favorite enemies? Probably demons.
Yes. Probably the specifically the Akuma. Yes.
Yeah.
Would Would Renshi know anything about Animetsu?
Not really, not particularly.
Okay.
But let me ask you this: how much, because you are a studious person, how much do you think Renshin would have tried to research Igataria before coming over here?
He would just on the surface, I guess. So he would know what he's gonna face.
Okay. So on the outside, you would have heard the term Onimetsu in a book, and you would have read they are essentially the military force for Igataria.
Okay.
And so, by the deductions, you are standing in the middle of a military camp.
Do Onimetsu all they do is fighting?
Not necessarily. They can escort, they can deal with political strife, they can deal with many things.
So what you're saying is they're adventurers, but in the army?
They have been trained through thoroughly and rigorous. They work each and every day in each of their specialities. There are archers, swordsmen, and paper casters. Each of their skills lend their hand towards specialties.
So all those people training outside, are those all Onimetsus?
Most. Some are those wishing to become Onimetsu as well.
I'm gonna point at him. I'm gonna look at him.
Okay.
I'm gonna say, are you gonna keep on talking all night, Wharf Roach? Or are you gonna actually sleep?
Well,
Jesus.
that's a fair point. Well, thank you, kind
Also,
sir.
to be clear, it is probably still between midday and evening, so it's not quite night yet.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So right now you are essentially checking into your hotel.
I'm gonna take a bath.
Is this right here a suit of armor? Like an empty one?
That is a statue.
Statue of what?
Like to investigate.
You look closer. It seems to depict a humanoid figure wearing that of leather clothing, or leather armor, I should say. There is a bow on their back, and they have pointed ears. Gleko, you can understand that this is some form of an elven race.
Go upstairs. Are the rooms upstairs as well?
Yep, 1 second, I will reveal that.
Why are you following me, Warlock?
I'm just searching for a room. I'm sorry. Do you mind if we stick together?
If you scroll to the right, you will see the other map.
So like the bottom part is the top part is the where the stairs come out from?
So you'll see.
Like
Yeah,
there,
it comes out right here. So this is where you step out. But yeah, you're walking up and then coming back out. So Renshin, if you go over to the right, you will see the upper floor.
Hey, Chris.
Yes.
Can I get a perception check in this room? Trying to see what's inside of it.
1 second.
I just got here. There ain't shit in here.
Well, it's still a hotel room. There's gotta be some stuff inside here.
What, do you want to steal the complimentary soap?
Yeah.
The person who doesn't need to shower.
Yeah.
You'll see why.
I know. Okay. So, real quickly, you're just looking around the room. They are fairly barren, as these are simply meant to stay in for a night and then travel away. I mean, there's a few chests. I mean, a few, like, places to put things, a chest in the corner, some bedding, and then there's the bathroom off to the side.
Is there anything, is there like books, anything I could actually lift up?
I mean, lift up?
Yes, left up.
I mean, there's a cabinet, a chest, and another cabinet, and there's an extra bedroll right here.
What's inside the cabinets?
They're empty.
Oh, okay.
They're just for temporary storage.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab this bedroll and I'm gonna try to hit Carson over the head with it.
Gotta be fucking kidding.
So click on your token and click unarmored attack. Or unarmed attack. I don't know why I said unarmored. No, so attack, not damage.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Is that in the combat or is that in the
So-
adventure?
Combat. Unarmed attack.
Attack. There you go. I see it.
All right. Carson,
Did I
roll
just
me
do-
roll me dexterity.
God damn it, where's Dex?
Actually, yeah, roll me dex.
The fuck is Dex?
It's so.
Skill checks.
Wait, where the fuck is that on your?
It's not here, Chris.
Son of a
Armor
bitch!
class?
Hey, at least we're finding this out right now.
Oh, I just motherfucker. I hate. Oh, you son of a bitch. So there's a way around it.
Alright.
Go and click on your sheet.
Sheet.
Yep. And click on your dex.
Ah, fuck.
Uh,
Why is it F Shepard?
Yeah, you tried to fuck with your own name, didn't
I
you?
put an F in there by accident. I didn't mean to.
Okay, unfortunately you fail.
God damn it.
You're smacked over the head with a bedroll.
That's it.
Alright,
I just-
I'm gonna backhand Isaac.
So, unarmored attack. don't know
Can
why
I
keep
dodge
saying
it?
Dexterity.
How do I find that?
So, go to the top, click sheet.
Sheet. And then.
Click
Just
on
click-
dexterity.
Yeah, just click on dexterity.
Alright. Can't believe we're getting to this real quickly. So, you guys know what's going on here. They don't. I have a special mechanic when people match rolls. It's called clashing.
Oh boy.
Alrighty.
Oh.
Do we hear anything from upstairs?
Anybody who wants to try it here for this can roll for perception about what's probably about to happen.
That's the wrong one.
We're about to throw somebody through a fucking wall, Isaac.
Alright.
One of us is going in the fucking ceiling.
You know what?
Hold on. Let me repeat this real quick. I
Oh.
can't let you go down me now, buddy.
I'm gonna slap the shit out of you.
And of course, both your shit is even. So, both of you roll 1d20 plus 5 in the brackets.
Yeah.
1d20 plus 5.
Oh, I thought that was a nat 20.
Alright.
No.
Gravedigger. You grab Carson's hand out of midair and smack him back with it.
Oh my god.
Maybe
Alrighty.
next time.
Alright, what does
Tired.
everybody else do?
I'm gonna walk away now.
Okay, so you two are
Go
up
to your
here
own
going to
fucking
the...
room.
To get open. I'm waiting for the door to open.
We hear anything from what just happened?
Yeah, you heard probably a good solid thunk. Like somebody smacked a set of armor. Like really
does-
hard.
A metallic
What?
funk. Yeah.
How do the doors on these rooms open? Do they go outwards? They
They're
slide?
so yeah, they're the Japanese paper sliding doors. So
Okay.
it's slid
Are
to the
there-
side.
Eloa's probably taking a bath and be like, ah.
Okay, what are you doing, Galucci?
Are there any
Oh,
windows?
you're welcome. No.
Okay.
You are starting to notice a distinct feature with this place. There are no windows on any of the buildings.
Oh.
So Is this like a cabinet thingy? What is this thing in front of me?
So what's in front of you, you can determine very quickly, is an oven, as a place to cook some food. And looking around, you can tell this is simply a small meeting room for people to sit down, speak, and eat some lunch.
Wait, this isn't a bedroom.
Yeah. So I'm
Ugh.
gonna.
Alright.
use
Can
the-
I go? Can I go invisible real quick?
You don't
Well, I
have
want to say
invisibility.
invisible, but can I roll invisibility?
You don't. You mean stealth?
Yeah, there you go. That's what's
Sure,
close.
go ahead. What are you trying to stealth from?
I want to sneak up somebody and scare the shit out of them.
Okay, roll stealth.
Let's see.
I want to drag my
Nope.
Yes,
I
and
want to drag the
No. go ahead.
cabinets and put them in front of the door as a makeshift barricade.
Wait, so are you barricading your door?
All
A
right,
little.
your door is barricaded.
All right. I'm gonna stand right here and kneel and start to meditate because I assume we're going to sleep.
Fair enough. Well, it
I'll
is
live-
still. It's not quite night yet, so you guys can still go out and do things if you wish. But if the
I don't
party
want to have a
agrees,
full barricade, like a 70%, so I can still go out. But
no, you're good. You're good. I will figure you have it set up to where, yeah, if you needed to, you can shove it in front of the door and it will block things, but you can still have the ability to move it away if you need to.
mine is to shove it there before I actually go to sleep. But
Yeah.
I'd like to
Okay.
do something.
What are you doing?
I wanna like leave my bag and stuff in the room, and then go downstairs. And ask the guy here. Is it okay if I just cast a ritual just to understand the paintings?
Are you worried that you're gonna get in trouble for casting magic?
If that's okay.
Yeah, you're fine. There's people that throw paper bombs around here all the time.
Well, that's not the best thing to do.
Yeah,
And I just
that's why I'm here.
oh. Well, thank you. And I just go wherever the painting is and start casting
There-
comprehend languages.
Yeah, they're all down the walls and they lead throughout the place, culminating in that what essentially looked like a shrine on the second level.
Okay. I'll just stand, I don't know, somewhere here,
Yeah.
and kneel down, and then cast where is it? Comprehend languages as
There you
a
go.
ritual.
All right. The rest of you will see Renshin and the standing over there, and will begin to chant a few words, and a faint dim light will almost create a circle around his feet as he begins to cast a ritual.
Damn, Warfroach has some bioluminescence on him.
Says the flaming skeleton.
True.
Touche.
Innkeeper, is there any place I can get a drink here?
Ah, yes, you can go to the lusty Argonian maid. Or, goddammit, I said the reference
Got
and
it.
not the actual thing. The lusty orcish maid.
Too much Skyrim, huh? Where is that, I ask?
So, if you exit the lodge and you head east towards the gate of the Roketu, and then travel south along the pathway along the cliff, you won't miss it. There's a big old sign with a fat orc lady on it.
Thank you. I'm heading out.
Wenches, that's enough for me. I'm gonna start walking towards that.
All right,
I'm joining him.
fair enough. Is everybody else just relaxing in their rooms?
Mm-hmm.
Chilling, man.
All right.
Son of a bed.
I want to read what's on the paintings.
Yeah, okay, we'll deal with you first, and then we will send them over to the bar. Alright. Wrenchen,
Mhm.
as your comprehend languages takes effect, and you begin walking through the hallways and going through each of the paintings, each of them depicting a scene, and then as well having characters in their language that spell out at least almost a poem and a story. It is the story of how once each of the territories was separated and they were constantly warring with each other. The greater races using the under races and nearly wiping out many of the population of Egataria. Until one day, in one of the mass battles, many soldiers, for some unknown reason, stopped. And instead of continued fighting, they decided to work together in order to settle what was considered a trivial matter, but was fought over like it was something of importance. And they vowed never to let stupid things like this happen again, essentially. And in doing so, they essentially, where that battle took place, which was on the top of a mountain, they took that point and first created the Onimetsu, where they would hold themselves to a higher standard of what it came to be in protecting Egataria. Instead of protecting each individual territory, they protect Egataria as a whole and of its higher interests. So even though you may come from a territory and you may be ordered by a council member to do something, if you as an Onimetsu feel that it is not right for Egataria, you can refuse that order. But they hold hard to traditions, and those that stray away from traditions are severely punished. And this will culminate in you reaching the shrine on the second floor, where you realize that in reading on the ruins that are on, or the symbols that are on the side, that this is not just a shrine, but the tomb of one of those original Onimetsu.
Okay. Is this... What is this? In front of it?
So there's no description of what to do here, but what you see before you is an altar that has two handprints that are embedded. And through deduction, you can tell that you probably place your hands in those spots. Though what you do after that, you do not know.
I'll just stand in front of it, kneel down, and then place my hands on it, and bow down my head.
Okay. Fortunately, not much happens.
Okay. Well, I stand up and think, well, this is honorable, and I just go to sleep.
Alright, now for these two. Time to go bar hopping.
Oh yeah, no, this campaign actually has like actual alcohol in it compared to the other one.
Yeah.
The first one we did.
You're
where
not a
it's just
robot.
motor oil. Yeah.
Exactly. We had oil or something like that.
Alright, you two should be getting transferred over to the new map.
Second, there we go.
Give it a
the
second
mess
for...
hall?
No, this is the brothel/bar. And just note for just a quick, I will give you everybody this as a note for Egataria. This is kind of a very caste-based, very materialistic country. Every city has a brothel/bar. They are all owned by a single individual who is one of the council members in Tuikon. That is known as the Great Kitsune Mother. Every single brothel is ran by one of her Kitsune daughters. I actually have 2 players who are playing 2 of those Kitsune daughters. And so, yeah, I had to figure out like 40 fucking children for her, but yeah, there's like 40 brothels, and these are kind of more so jokes in my world, because all of them are named after ridiculous things, such as the Lusty Argonian Maid, or Lusty Orcish Maid. God damn it, I keep saying the wrong thing. I played way too much Skyrim back in the
It's
day.
a fucking Skyrim.
Or like another one I have is the Cock and Bulls.
Fitting name.
The Winking Hole. Yeah, like they're all joke names and stuff
There
like
are
that.
no
so.
patrons here at the moment. Like it seems
Uh,
empty.
So, obviously, to not lag the shit out of you or make load times incredibly ridiculous, obviously, I can only make tokens for important characters. So, yes, the place is fairly well packed. There are patrons quite a bit everywhere. You will see a bunch of orcish women walking around who seem to be servers and the brothel workers. Let's see. Gravedigger, you would fully understand this place as these runes back here, you know what are used for.
Yeah.
And,
There you go.
all right. You walk up to the bar, and behind the bar you will see a human doll. So,
Human doll.
look at the art. Well, it's a humanoid doll with with a set of floating horns above their head.
Okay.
There is writing all over their exposed skin.
I see. Okay.
Well, aren't you an interesting thing?
Could say the same for you.
I'm looking
Wow.
for. I'm looking for a drink, and the finest gossip.
How strong of a drink do you want?
Be something that's medium. Not too harsh, but not nothing.
Smart one.
I'll put up my hand. Give me the strongest rum you got.
I turn to him and say, "You're an undead giant. Do you even enjoy this? Can you even drink it?"
You're going to
gonna-
light the bar on fire if you do that.
Well, it's not for now. And I'm gonna look over at my companion over here. You may be mortal, and I may be immortal, but it's still nice to think, or at least to play around that I still have some semblance of a body, you know.
In case you get bored, I'll drink it for you.
I'll hold you to that.
All right. She will walk back over and set a clay cup with a clay lid on top of it in front of you, Galeko. And she will reach underneath the counter and pull out a bottle of rum and set it in front of you, Gravedigger.
Hell yeah!
As for you,
Hmm.
that'll be 4 copper pieces. And as for you, that'll be 2 silver pieces.
Which was 2 silver pieces for the bottle of rum?
The bottle of rum is the silver pieces. Your drink is just 4 copper pieces.
Okay, I'll just hand it over, I guess.
You don't have any money.
Oh! Hold
Okay.
on.
Lol.
I was hoping you would realize.
No, I was looking at my sheet to see if I had any money.
Yeah,
and I
double
was
click
like,
on
I
your
forgot
token.
to
You
put it
realize
back.
You don't have anything. You're a familiar.
I'm the motherfucker that has your money, jackass.
You know what? Wait, I was gonna say if that was the case, I wanted to fall into it, but since Galako got me, I was gonna say just to put it on my tab and let let my I guess my host pay for it.
I would
Drink
just
like
say,
one
"Oh,
gold
yeah, my
of drinks and be
familiar
like, put it on the
Alright.
tab.
Just completely fuck over
Put it
the
on the
bar,
tab.
man.
Go ahead and change that in your inventory, Kaleko.
As-
And I have already put the bottle of rum in your inventory, Alpha.
Let's
It's-
go.
Suddenly the owner wakes up and is like, why the fuck is this 5 gold?
Give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
Oh, it would be so funny.
So,
How much
Grave
gold do
Digger,
you guys have?
Carson, check
what
real
was
quick.
your plan? You had no money.
What?
Well, that's the thing. No, so my plan was, since I don't have any money, is that I was gonna put it on Carson's tab, or yeah.
So
He's the
Carson
one
gets
that has
a
all the
bill
money.
tomorrow.
For the love of God.
Yeah,
don't
so
spend all
Carson
my
gets the
money.
bill.
So while I'm sipping, I'm gonna ask you. So what's your story? What are you? You're not familiar. Your race is not familiar to me.
Do you want the short story or the long story?
I say keep it short for now. Bullet points.
I'm an undead ghost, specifically a pirate.
Have been able
More
to
like a
do that.
ghoul.
You are a pirate.
How good are you in a fight?
I'll let you decide that whenever we get to that point.
He fucking sucks.
This is the person who got bitch slapped by their own hand.
Oh.
My own hand. You caught my hand, and then
Yeah,
you
I
used
caught your hand and slapped yourself with it.
No, you just slapped me. You didn't
Oh,
use my
okay.
own hand.
Still funny though.
Yeah.
Traveling with.
I get really unlucky with those rolls. I wish it was like the fucking arm wrestling moment we had,
Okay,
where
I
we
am
would have
back.
just like broken something.
Hold on, I need to turn up
Sorry
everybody's
about
voice because I can barely hear you.
By the way,
So, just a
Lord-
note,
yeah.
quick note for you, Carson, and what you just said. If you had looked at Kura's point in the map, you would have seen those circular areas, and
Yeah.
you specifically would have known those are the sparring arenas. And that
Wait,
is
what'd you
where
say?
anybody and anybody goes to challenge another Onimetsu to battle.
I'm getting Blood King flashbacks.
What did you say, Galeko?
So
You were asking about rumors, correct?
I was asking the doll about rumors, but while you were gone, I was asking Gravedigger how good he is in a fight.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll let you decide when that time comes how good I am.
I'm not in the habit of traveling with companions who I don't know their worth. Is there a sparring ground nearby?
You would also know of them, Alpha, as you
Oh,
trained with Carson.
you really want to go at it then?
I want to feel your shot.
I
Alrighty
mean,
then.
If you're looking to fight, there's the sparring grounds.
Go, I'll lead the way.
Just head out and head west, and you can't really miss them.
Did they just leave their drinks there?
Yep. Well,
Oh, I have
it-
mine. I have mine.
he
in
put
my
his in his
inventory.
inventory. I'm assuming you're taking yours with you.
I'll you know what? I'll take another sip and I'll just carry the cup with me.
Yeah.
Actually, no. You know what? I'll just take a couple of sips and leave the cup.
Okay. All right. Okay. Let me know when you're loaded into Kura's point.
Damn, that was fast.
Yeah,
I'm loaded.
everything. Yeah. Like I said, everything caches, so once you load it the first
Where-
time, it should be much faster.
Where am I at?
There.
Oh, there. Okay.
All right.
All right. Follow
And
me.
you would know the direction, so you head north to the main path that heads straight to the swordsman training ground, and from there you can loop around to the training pits.
Guess I'll just jump down inside one of these pits.
All right.
See how good combat is.
Are you two wanting to spar?
Yep.
All right. Decide, are you sparring with just fist or weapons?
I guess weapons. Well,
with hot-
Golico? Okay.
Weapons are good until bloody.
Yes. First blood is what counts in the sparring match, and there will be someone there who is officiating.
Okay.
So you will see a line on this side and a line on this side that will indicate where you should stand for starting.
I need to bring up my spreadsheet again to see what fucking abilities I have.
Yes, this is the time if you were to wanting to understand your character, look over your sheet. All right.
I pull out my battle axe shield.
I guess I don't really have a place to put my weapons, so I guess I summon my weapons. I'm not really sure.
You're just holding on to them. It's like you have a holster on the side that
Oh, okay.
is carried with you,
I just unholster them then.
essentially.
Yeah.
And hold on 1 second. You said great axe.
Battle axe. One hand battle axe, other hand shield. I'm also gonna whisper a word and activate my profanity.
Alrighty, and which one are you doing?
Unholy vigor.
Okay.
The only one I have. I think.
Okay. If you click off your token and click back on, you should see your battle axe.
Yes, I did. Awesome. I call out. I challenged you. I wanted to see you have the first move.
Well, shit. Okay, so I just
Well,
hit
the way it works is so click on your token, and at the top of combat, you'll see a big blue button that says Roll Initiative.
So what? Yeah, I understand.
But
basically, even if I get
even if, yeah,
they're
you will
giving
hand,
initiative.
and I understand what you're doing. You're going to hand it over to him, but I still need both to roll. That way you can
Yeah.
set up in the initiative window. All right.
Is there a way for me to reload or relock?
Yeah,
have
you
to
can just
exit out and come
file
again.
disconnect from server, and then you can just open it back up and do the same steps to reconnect. Alrighty. Glecko, you have handed over the first action to Gravedigger.
Okay.
Alright, you may move as you wish.
What's my range on my scythe?
So your scythe is your standard combat, so that's just the 5 feet square around you. It's your lantern that has the reach.
Okay, what is my lantern's reach?
Look at the lantern. Look at your
Oh.
tokens. Look at your macros. So see chain lantern mace.
Where do I give?
Is it on my sheet?
Click on your token, and do you have your selected window open at all?
Yeah, I do.
So combat,
Oh.
chain lantern mace.
Oh shit. Okay.
But remember, you also have your soul burn.
Yeah. What does that do again?
Read your sheet.
Let's see.
Edit,
Y'all have done this before.
Temporary health, by the way.
Yeah, no, I still needed to get back to you. Don't worry. I'm trying.
That just happens. when I
You
have,
are actually more of a D&D vet than he is, and I'm forcing him to understand his actual character
Yo,
this time
you're-
around
this
instead
is
of
good. This is good. You're not holding my hand. That's good.
yes. Sorry, I'm forcing my friends to learn how to play D&D.
You're good.
Then
Again.
Come on,
And what is your
Carson.
temporary HP?
I get 5 at the start of combat with that profanity.
Yep.
When I roll initiative, basically. Me and all allies, but we're fighting. It's not.
I know.
Okay, I guess I'll use my soul burn.
Go ahead, click it.
Within the confines of this community center, the people of Dnipro rally to the cause, the defense of their city, the defense of their homes. The building was a blur of frenetic energy, of civic activism
Hold
and
on. Move your token
patriotism
back real quick.
as they
One more thing.
prepare for war.
Yep.
At first, we were scared, really scared. But now we are ready to fight. And like
Now
fight
you are
like
snapped to green
hell.
and you will move
So
in the 5-foot blocks.
The
Some
50%
brought bed
damage
rests
reduction,
and
is that included
blankets
for
for the
magic
army.
attacks, like magic
No,
Others
that is-
brought in
that is
medicine for the
melee-based
internally
attacks.
displaced.
But if it's a melee based with a
And
magic
new
weapon,
recruits
No,
for the
if
military
it has a magical
stream
effect,
through
it
the door,
bypasses the damage
although
resistance.
some seem less certain about it.
Yeah, no, it is purely physical-based attacks.
алюминиевые
It is, he
окна,
is a
алюминиевые
pseudo-barbarian.
конструкции для больших домов. Ну,
I have moved up 10. I have 30. Okay, I'll just move up one more.
Okay.
I'll use my chain lantern. Oh,
All right. Galeko, as Gravedigger steps forward, the flames on his body will begin to burn brighter, and he will begin swirling the lantern that he carries in his left hand and swing it out towards you. This has reach, but it will be a very obvious attack, and you will be able to duck underneath it.
Alright,
And
so basically you dodged because you rolled at 7, right?
yeah,
Yep.
he rolled lower than your AC.
Yeah,
So-
but so it hang on, so it calculates the damage and the
Yeah, it does both, and that way you don't have to do two
I see.
buttons at once. And
Alright.
so, yeah, if it doesn't hit it first, then damage doesn't matter. So,
so I'm gonna drop my sword and shield, my battle axe and my shield, so I go down to 18 AC.
mhm.
It's not even an action. I summon my great sword from the void, and I'm not gonna bother with any special attacks. I think.
yeah, I'm aware.
Yeah.
There's still some tweaking I need to do on tokens, but
I'll just use my great sword attack.
okay. Step forward 5 feet first.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. Okay. And unfortunately,
I must have rolled an absurdly low number.
so if you hover over the highlighted section, you will be able to see the math for it. So you rolled a 2.
Where does it say?
You just hover over the highlighted part. That's
Oh.
6.
Wow. I mean, alright, it's missing some things from my character.
And again, like I said, I was working up till fucking 2 a.m. last night on this, and that's part of the reason you're not going out of town into combat yet.
Don't worry. Basically,
this is
my
actually a
attack-
good test.
Oh
Yes.
The attack bonus is +7, but
Yeah, I know. Again, like I said, there's still stuff I need to tweak on tokens.
so
So
missed. And then let's see. I'm gonna use my overwhelming strength reaction. So when I'm struck by damage, I can reduce it by 1 die 10.
but you haven't been struck by damage yet.
It's preparing the reaction.
Okay, so you're just preparing. Fair enough.
Yeah, it's a bonus action reaction.
Are you doing anything else?
Quick question. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, real quickly. Are you doing anything else?
No, I'm done.
Okay.
That's move
What's up?
action, attack action,
Yep.
reaction.
So the
Alright.
way my soul, so since I was technically attacked, does my soul burn still stay up?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so I'm just gonna use my scythe now. Try to attack. Here we go.
That will still miss. As you
Okay.
bring your scythe down, Gravedigger, it will glance off the armor of the Death Knight in front of you.
Okay. Do I get any additional attacks or
Fortunately, not at this point right now. You
Not
will
at this
gain your
point.
extra attack at level 5.
Okay. I am going to step back.
Remember what happens when you do that. That will.
Disengage. That's a opportunity attack.
But he's
Oh,
already used his
shit.
action, so he
Yeah.
cannot disengage. So yeah,
Shit,
if you
forget-
move away
okay,
out
okay.
of that 5-foot area, they will gain an attack of opportunity and can attack you again.
It's a
Okay, I
reaction.
did not know that.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
It's
I'll
also-
just end my turn.
It's also important that if I had used a bonus action, like, then I wouldn't be able to take that because that counts as the opportunity attack counts as like a reaction, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, it would have if you had used your reaction in order to do
If I
that.
used-
You wouldn't have been able to use. You would have given up your held action reaction.
I know. I'm saying like I have like a bonus action. Let's say I use an attack and then there's a bonus action for some magic effect. If I had done that, then I wouldn't have been able to opportunity attack.
Yeah. But yeah, you're in the current setting. Okay. It is your turn. What are you doing?
I'm gonna shuffle a little bit and attack with my greatsword.
Okay.
So it should be 3 higher than that. It should be a 17.
Ooh.
All right.
Am I able to dodge that?
No, you are not.
Okay.
And that is also considered a magical weapon, so it does full damage.
Okay.
But that is also first blood,
It is.
meaning the ref will call the match there.
GG.
Oh wow. Is it literally if you hit, then you win?
It is first
Yeah,
blood.
first hit.
And
Okay.
that's what we're doing. You can, if you wanted to, we can set up a first to 3 hit. If you guys wish to keep going, we can go first.
You want to keep on going?
First to 3 hits.
You.
Sure. Okay.
So then I'm going to then let's see. Let's do another different bonus action. Or no. Well, I'll keep with my overwhelming strength reaction.
Okay. Gravedigger, you're up.
Let's try Chain Scythe again. Oof, nope.
That a high AC though.
That is very high AC. Hmm.
God, and you're unfortunately rolling very poorly today.
I am.
That was a
I
6.
spent my only good rolls with fucking with Carson.
This is true.
Uh,
All right. Unfortunately, again, this being in front of you, you did not expect it, but is a formidable opponent.
End turn. There you go.
Galecto, you're up.
I'm gonna greatsword.
That will hit again.
Wait, will it? Oh yeah, because it's plus
Yeah,
3.
plus 3.
Yep.
And I'm gonna use Eyes of Fear bonus action, so you have to do a Wisdom saving throw or you're frightened until the next turn.
Ah, here's where one of his abilities comes in handy. He is immune to the frightened effect,
Good to know.
as he is a race born of fear.
He fears
So you
himself.
automatically,
It is one of his racial bonuses.
nice. Good to know. Alright.
Question. So how does my intimidation work? Can I use that in combat?
So, you can try to intimidate another player, but they're going to also roll against you, just like an NPC would or an enemy would. But they probably have a higher chance of winning against you. So that's up to you if you wish to try and roll intimidation. Depending on how well you roll, that will determine the effect of it.
Okay.
Yes.
Also,
go ahead.
we're in combat. Like,
Mhm.
isn't that make it so that, I mean, how much more intimidated are you going to be when you're being struck at by a giant lantern and a scythe?
Well, here's the thing. So I do a lot of what's the word to use for it? I use a gapping system. So depending on how large the gap is between, let's say, he rolled an 18 on intimidation and then you rolled a 1. Because that gap is so large, there would be much more effects than if you rolled a 17 and he rolled an 18. If you did that, you might just have like a little like off-shaken moment to where if you had a bigger gap, you can end up with like disadvantage. But because of your background and the fact that you are already a person who does combat quite a bit, you have different DCs than somebody like a bandit or someone like that. So you are much more able to deal with an intimidation factor, unlike a bandit would be. That's why I'm saying there's less of a chance that Alpha's intimidation would work against you than the average NPC. So if you still wish to do that, you can, but note that that does still take an action in order to try and intimidate the other person. So that will take your attack option.
That will. Okay, I'll just text my chain sight then.
Okay. Ooh, boy. There we go.
Flat 20, and I didn't have my reactions. So 7 damage.
That is 14. Whenever I do criticals, I just double damage dice.
Okay.
So that just makes it easy. So, if you want to learn how to do this yourself, click on your
Are we
token.
calculating health, by the way?
Yes.
So-
So click on your token up at the very top under adventuring. You will see take damage and heal damage. Just hit take damage and type in the number, which is 14, and click enter.
Should be down to
Bam.
32, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yep. And if you scroll over your token, it'll have all your HP values and everything like that.
I see. I see. All right.
Alrighty. Gravedigger. This time, your scythe finds purchase. And you manage to jam it right in between 2 plates of their armor and dig it deep. That is 1 hit for you.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Got to change it. There we go. Okay, Glecko, you're up.
All right. So I'm going to attack, and I'm going to channel runic power through the Rune of Fallen Crusader. So it uses a bonus action and a spell slot.
Okay.
And as an additional aspect of the hit, I regain 2d6 health points plus Constitution modifier.
So 2d6 plus charisma. Correct?
Constitution.
Oh, con.
I think it's Constitution. Let me
2d6
see.
plus
Yeah,
3.
Constitution.
So you can do in brackets 2d6 plus 3.
Very low
Alright.
amount, but all right.
Yeah.
And I
Alright,
lose
and
1
then-
spell slot.
I already did that for you, so you're good. If you ever want to do something like that, you just click on your sheet, and you will see where it says under your class, your first levels spell slots, that little plus or minus right under class. You can just take off a spell slot if you ever need to use one of those. All right. As quickly as the wound
checking.
is given, it will begin to heal.
You see, I think my damage meter is also wrong.
Oh.
In terms of my damage bonus is on. I might have it wrong, but it's for me. I'm seeing +5 rather than +2. I think it's because it's the Death Knight. I use Charisma bonus rather than Strength, and then the Rune of Razor I is at +1, so it's
yeah.
higher. So it's not.
I will take
not-
the time
it's
within the
more of a
next week
magic
to
attack than,
really go
no
through
worries.
and yeah, you're good. I will take the time to really go through and flesh all that out because yours is a class that I have never played with before, so I will need to do some learning. But that is fine. So yeah, again, we'll fucking. I swear to God, map tools sometimes. I do apologize. But please do go ahead. You said it's wrong
Should be +5.
for your temp? Wait, what?
Okay, so
I'm
I sent
confusion.
you the character sheet a while back. I can
Yes.
send it again.
Oh, I have it right here.
And I also sent you the where
Oh,
like
and
the
also one thing to note, just so you're aware that Map Tools does calculate things differently than things like D&D Beyond and basic character sheets, as it was originally created for Pathfinder and not 5e. So if it is calculating math wrong, or what you would consider wrong, is because it's based off Pathfinder math and not 5e math. So that is something to take into account as well. And unfortunately, there is nothing I can do about that one.
no worries. All right, so I take a step back after that's the third strike, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
Yep, that would be.
I do a short bow. Say, at least you are immune to fear.
I'll just.
And with that, the ref will reach back behind him and touch a symbol on a small pedestal.
There we go.
And both of you will heal from your injuries.
Okay, I'm gonna walk up to you. Instead of a bow, I'll actually hold out my hand in respect and just give you a simple nod.
Like a handshake or a...
Like a handshake.
Alright, I'll shake your hand.
I mean, if you want to kiss my hand too, that would be dope.
Galiko, are you shaking Gravedigger's hand?
I'll shake his hand.
I assume it's made out of fire, right?
Yes.
You know what? What the hell? Let's shake his hand.
Take 1d4 damage. No, yeah, I got it.
Nice.
Go ahead with yours too. So 2 damage.
Oh. Alright.
As you grip his hand, your gauntlet suddenly becomes very hot.
I'm sure he'll know time.
Alright. We head out, I think. Or I'm heading out.
Alright.
After burning my hand.
I guess I'll
Okay, my question is, would anybody else have come out of the lodge at this point? Or is everybody else just still sleeping?
I'm snoozing.
Resting.
Yeah, still in the room.
Okay. So no, Dragon, you said you might be looking for other people. You there, Dragon?
Oh, by the way,
Hello? Hello, do you hear me?
Yes, now I hear you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, hold on. I'll unsnap you guys. Stop moving. Okay, you said you were trying to look for other party members?
Yeah, I'm not sure how much time it was gone, but basically I was looking towards all the party members in the lodge. But if I couldn't find it, I'd probably be like either at the bar or just in my room. Probably at the bar then.
Well, I mean, nobody is outside of their room, but you can go and try and knock on somebody's door if you wish.
Oh no, I'm not like interfering. It's more like I'm just looking around if I see party members like relaxing, chilling, you know, maybe have some talk, get to know each other, get to know my party. Yeah.
If you walked around the lodge, you wouldn't have seen anybody outside of their rooms. You probably would have heard those two leave.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you want to go somewhere?
Oh no, then my character would probably be like nada. Then later it comes. Then.
Okay. I guess where are you two going?
I ask, are you heading back to the lodgings?
Hold on, let me flip my token. I got nothing better than to use unless you got any bright ideas.
Flip again?
You just click on your token and press F.
Oh, you know, upside down.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they're trying to look at you, I guess, so.
Oh.
Yeah,
I
they're
guess,
acting
yeah.
that. So you're good. Go.
Thinking about going and the bar and seeing if we could find any information about the roads, about anything that we might expect from traveling.
Some more yip yip.
Yes, but we can do it tomorrow.
Alrighty then.
Kind of feel like we've hogged this from the rest of the party for long.
A little bit.
It always happens with two people. They go off and would give you an example. I think Carson and Alpha ended up spending like an hour and a half just arm wrestling in a room.
Yep.
Which we did end up shattering the table because we tied so much.
Yeah, we broke a table because we kept tying.
Okay, you guys should be
The
going back
furniture
into the
gave out
lodge.
before our bodies would.
Alright, my character will be at the bar.
Okay, I'll get you over there in a second.
Alright.
What happens if I get inside water? I'm gonna do that.
It burns.
You're stepping inside the bathtub, Alpha.
Yeah, I want to see what happens. I'm putting one foot inside the bathtub.
Carson, roll me a perception check. Carson, you're seeing an abnormal amount of steam starting to billow out from behind your bathroom door.
Get the fuck out of my bathtub.
God damn it.
Genius.
Gravedigger, as you step into the bathtub, it just begins to instantly turn into steam. You could sit there for a minute, but after a while, it's just going to dry up, and you're going to light the bathtub on fire. Well,
You
no,
know
never
what?
mind. You will boil the water, but you will not burn the bathtub.
I was about to say, how have I not burned this entire place yet? I'll wait till the water dries up and then I'll step out again.
All right.
That's
Carson,
not the
do you
door,
have
by the way.
Yeah, that's just a yeah, that's a painting on the wall.
I'm gonna Danny Phantom through this shit. Nah.
Fair enough.
Fucking
Well,
water
you have an empty bathtub now, Carson.
God damn it, I'm gonna have to change rooms.
Nice. You just wanted the bath.
I mean, I can't really sleep, so I'm just I'm just floating around trying to keep myself occupied.
Yep. All right. So you're going to the bar, Laura. Everybody else is taking their time laying down.
Oh yeah, elves only need 4 hours sleep, right? In your world too?
Yeah, since you are a wood elf.
Oh yeah.
Oh wait, quick question. I want to
What?
experiment real quick. Is there a fire inside here? Would this be considered a stove-like oven? Like I guess like a fire oven?
Yes.
What the fuck are you doing?
We'll
for
deal
our
with this
reasons.
real quickly, and then we will get to you, Laura.
You go to
Okay.
most retarded pet.
Yes. I am gonna stick my hand inside the fire.
Nothing happens.
Not even empowerment? That sucks. Okay.
Yes, just let me light myself more on fire, and I get more power. Yeah, that's how
It's
it
like
works.
the Doomslayer. The angrier he gets, like the more it's literally just anger equals power. Like fire equals power.
No, that's not how it works here.
Aw, okay. Oh well, okay. I'll stay in here for a bit.
Oh god, we got this recorded too.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Eve's gonna love all of this shit.
Yep.
Yeah. A 2-hour recording so far.
Oh yeah, no, we're getting close to it. The call of the first session, so.
It's gonna be about a 10 gig. It's gonna be like an 8 gigabyte video.
All right, back to the bar.
Well,
Alright.
it really kind of depends what's going on. I'm probably just gonna sit here and like order a luxury drink, like I'm supposed to do, and
Alright.
ask for it.
Go ahead and take 4 copper pieces out of your inventory.
That is. All right, but that is so
So
like
you gotta
6
break, yeah, you have to break down
copper.
a silver coin.
Yeah. So, tell me, has things changed since I last been here?
In the big picture, not really. Generally, somebody fucks up at least once a week and blows up a building that we gotta repair.
Like the old days?
That explains why she said that. Just like her building would get blown up.
So you would know this, Alora, and so would Carson. But once a year, there is a festival that's held within Curris Point that essentially the entire town is turned into one massive battle scenario, and everybody ends up basically fighting in a massive battle royale that ends up destroying half the town. And it's just one massive training exercise.
I live here. This place seems cool as fuck.
But I assume I also trained here.
Yeah. All Onimetsu's train here.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, where are you?
There. Okay. And basically also yeah, basically some information what has changed, and I basically my character waits till maybe one of the other characters show up or not, you know.
Okay, so you're just at the bar chilling and talking for now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is anybody else maybe wanting to go to the bar or do anything else?
I'm good for now.
Nope.
Yeah. I'm a simple man.
He likes his bed.
All right. Well, you'll spend quite a bit of time, but it doesn't seem like anybody else is showing up, Alora.
Ah, fair. All right, then I just go back to my room after it's like 2 a.m. probably, and then I'm going back to the room and sleep till 6.
Fair enough. All right, then that will end the first day. Alrighty. Now, is there anything else anybody would like to do or say or work on? Because this is where we'll be ending today's session.
It's pretty simple so far.
Yeah.
Actually, wait, hang on, real quick.
Yes.
I want to inspect my room.
Okay. What are
Just
you
wanna look
inspecting
around.
for?
This chest.
They are just storage items used for temporary storage. There's nothing significant held in any of them.
I thought there'd be like chocolates or something. Like
No.
they do at Disneyland.
If you want food, you can go ask the front counter for something.
I'm good.
Well, you don't want the arms to give you a little hand?
No, I don't want the little. I don't want the fucking the idea of that creeps me out.
All right. Anybody else? Take that as a no. All right. Today was just trying to be an introductory thing, trying to get you all used to what's going on and how things will work, set up a little bit of the story, and give you guys a little backstory about the world you're in. I want to say thank you. You guys did amazing. This is already turning out to be a great campaign, and I love the way everything is kind of working out.
Nice.
Again, thank you, everybody. This is the start of my main story. The way I plan things to go is I am not going to put any form of a session cap on this. You guys get to choose your own adventure with this. You will take as much time as you want to get to your destination. You will be able to take whatever path you want, and you all decide this together. I will work on, accommodating that stuff and the things you encounter and come across. If you have any ideas or any questions throughout the week that you just randomly think of, feel free to message me or ask me any questions. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know there was some hiccups and some stuff, but that's generally how it goes with map tools and starting up a first session. This is mainly just for me to work out kinks and figure out what I need to fix.
I mean, it's fine, you know.
And
That's
I
what.
thank you all for being patient and dealing with it.
I mean, it's fine, you know. You're doing also really amazing, so yeah. And
Thank you
the
for
map is really good.
making the whole world. Yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Did we say we're gonna do this every week or once every 2 weeks?
Every week, if everybody is okay with that.
I would love to.
I'll have
That's
time, yeah.
fine.
Hell yeah.
At some point, I'll be like in a month. I'm gonna go visit my brother in England.
Yeah.
So
One
I'm
of
gonna
my
swing.
main things I am adamant about is real life comes before D&D. If it
Yeah.
comes up on a week where you can't play, please message me and we will postpone it till the next week. I'm not
It's
going to
gonna
be
happen
here
in a
like,
month. So.
yeah, and you're fine. And telling me as early as you can and giving me heads up, that's what is great. And I'm glad you're doing that. That way I can plan out like, hey, I've got this weekend where I'm not playing this game, so I can work out other things.
Maybe we can do a one shot or something like that if you
Exactly, and
Mm.
those three know about this, but a lot of the times when somebody calls out, if I do have early enough notice to kind of keep things going, keep everybody engaged, those that can play, I might create a one shot or just some simple little story where you can have fun or do something, and you can make some quick throwaway characters to throw in that. So
I still need to find
I know you do.
one more person for D&D. for doing a
Well, I
Dead Space
wish.
D&D. We planned this like 6 months ago.
And this
Wait,
campaign
for
that you're
what?
currently playing was planned a year ago, so.
True.
Oh wow.
Yes, this is a combination of a year's work so far.
And I also have been waiting a year till I finally can play.
Yes. That's why Eve is so upset because they were also one of the ones that was waiting when I first announced this for a year. So
Oh yeah, I
Oh,
I
yeah,
would
kinda sad.
assume.
yeah, so that's why they wanted everything recorded and so they could rewatch everything and kind of get
And
an
I got
idea.
there for them.
Yeah.
You gotta make
All
this
right.
one hell of a campaign, so it's worth watching.
Oh yeah.
Yep.